I'm not Jeffrey. I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time. How many times have you heard your friend say that excuse? Or like, how many times have you thought about that? That was at least the case for me. As before I started keeping track of my time, keeping track of my health and my habits, there's a lot of things like I didn't know why are the things the way they are. Um, as for time, I was spending probably like 6 to 8 hours on my phone, and I was still wondering, well, why don't I only have time for hitting the gym 3 times a week? Why do I only have time for working at a job 8 hours a week? Why does it seem like school takes like 90% of my time and energy? That was before I started tracking my time. So yeah, my name is Benjamin. I'm a young guy seeking success, just like you. And you're clearly interested in that, so I would just subscribe. Because I'm probably the age of you, I'm 17. And we'll get some success together, I promise that. Oh well, so why do you need to start tracking? As I was saying, you need to start tracking your habits and your time and your health, because then you have data on it, and then you know what's going on in the past, and you know the past determines the future, which means that if you have a good past, you'll get a lot more productive as soon as you start tracking your time, because you'll just like, holy shit, I have all this time. Like, what was I doing back then? Like, where was my time going to? Like, what was I spending my time on, right? And also like the habits, like you can now replace the spare time you have with like a lot of good habits. So I want you to give you like 6 tools to help you keep track of your time, to help you develop good habits, and keep track of your health, of course. As we all know, health is priority number 1, and I mean, it's also a very good, like if you're taking care of your health, you are getting a lot of benefits in other areas of your life. So the first time I want you to do, take action right now. Go on your phone, go like install the widget, like the screen time widget, put it on your phone, because now every time on the home screen, you'll just get reminded how much screen time you have, because I believe that most people probably have like 5 to 8 hours of screen time if you're anywhere near this age, which is simply just too much. Like, you're not enjoying it, to be honest. So this will remind you to cut down on your screen time. The second thing I want you to do is make a timetable. I can show you mine right now. I actually do recommend just like putting your timetable as like your background on your laptop, because then every time like you open your laptop, you go use it, right? You'll get reminded of what to do. And the thing is about this timetable, you want it to be like your dream week, right? If you want success, if you want to get better or something, this is how your week should look, of course. So for me, I know I want like to get stronger, I want to get bigger, so I had the gym 6 times a week. I know I need to do some cardio, so I do a little bit of runs. I do some martial arts as well, and I want to get a lot more money. Like, it's summer vacation for me, so I'll be working a lot. And all these habits, this is like for meditation, reading books, journaling, doing push-ups, stuff like that. And then YouTube, like filming these YouTube videos, and I think I'm planning about doing TikTok soon. And this little one down here is like planned for the week, so it's on Sunday, you can see. And then on Sundays, like at the end of the day, I make like a plan for stuff I want to accomplish the next week. But I mean, as soon as you start making a timetable like that, it becomes very obvious to you as where your time is going, right? As you saw on mine, I had a lot of buffers, and that is because it's a summer vacation. I want to hang out with my friends as well. So I have a lot of buffers to make sure I can hang out with my friends if I want to. Yeah, but sometimes, of course, like life gets in the way, and you will not be able to like complete the timetable. Like something will happen, and I mean that's okay. Like if you just try to hit this timetable, like the timetable should work as if I want to success, if I want to achieve the goals I want, like I've put up for myself, I need this timetable, right? And yeah, speaking of habits, I use a app called Habits on my phone. That is just to track. I read, and I get to journal, yeah, and I get to meditate. Like it just tracks my habits. Okay, have you read today? And I just cross it off. Yeah, I have read today. Another app I use to keep track of probably some of the, like, what do you call, bad habits I have. It's Days Since. It's basically, you can also, like on this app, you can make a widget and put it on your home screen, and it keeps track of, what's it called? Like how many days since you've done X. And yeah, that's basically the entire thing that the apps do. It just keeps track since the last time you did. So you could put like caffeine in, and like it would be, oh, you haven't consumed caffeine like 6 days, or you can put like alcohol, you haven't consumed alcohol in the last 7 days, right? It's just to keep track of like some of the worst habits. Like you can customize it for yourself, of course. Now we're coming to the last bit, which is health. I have 2 tools for you there as well. The first app I want you to install is Sleep Cycle. It simply just keeps track of your sleep. Like, you know, you put it near your bed, it kind of works as like an alarm clock. But like as soon as the app detects your breathing changing, it says, okay, the guy's asleep. And then you actually find out how many hours you sleep a day. Instead of you just, oh, I went to bed at like this and woke up here, and you try to calculate it yourself, like the app just keeps track of you. And it gives you like weekly reviews, like this week you got an average of 6 hours of sleep or something like that. So this just makes sure you get more sleep, which is very beneficial. Like there's a bunch of benefits of getting more sleep, as you guys might know. So I recommend you keep track of that. And the last app for you to keep track of your health is Lifesum. This is mostly like for the people who go to the gym, and you can track your calories, but like you can also use it if you don't go to the gym, just to make sure, oh, I eat this much and I eat this and that's probably why I don't have energy, right? But if you go to the gym, download Lifesum. Like it legit takes like 10 minutes a day to track all your food. You just go and scan like the barcode and like type in how much you ate of it. It's really not that hard. It takes 10 minutes, and everyone that doesn't track, like, I don't get it. Like it takes 10 minutes, and like everyone knows that like nutrition, when it comes to training, that's like 40 to 60% of like your progress. So you can just do it. But yeah, these were some of the things I wanted you to track, and I think this is going to help you a lot. Like, of course, the results of this is that, well, I have a much better understanding of where my time is going, and I have, like, I make sure I do all the good habits, because there's probably a lot of people who think, oh, I'm very productive, but they don't know how many times a week they do certain things. Like, they don't know, oh, how often do I read? Well, I read fairly often, and as soon as you start to track it, like, oh shit, I read like once a week. So like, it's good to keep track of that. So yeah, it should be like some very easy steps to take. It's just these 6 apps that are, or like the first one is a widget, but it's just these apps I recommend you doing, and that should be quite easy for you, and it'll grant you a lot of success. That was all for this video. I hope you will start using this, because there's a lot of people who say, well, I don't have time for this. But as soon as you make like a timetable and you know where all your time is going, like a lot of the excuses you have for like achieving your goals, they slowly start to, what you call, like disappear, right? You're not getting those excuses anymore, because, well, you knew that these days you weren't keeping up with your timetable. So yeah, that was everything for this video. I hope it's useful. So yeah.